Hello, my name is Raina Murray, and today I want to welcome you to part four of our Fulfillment Formula series. Today we're going to focus on capabilities and how to unlock your hidden potential. I'd like to begin with a brief overview of the Fulfillment Formula series. This month we were focusing on transformation. So far, we've covered purpose, which is really focusing on what is my vision, and it relates to our bigger picture of life. We covered identity and answers the question of who am I, and it relates to how you think of yourself. We covered beliefs and values, and that's really answering why, and it relates to what you hold as true, right, or wrong. This week, we're covering capabilities. And it brings us to the question how? How are we going to achieve and reach our goal? And it relates to the knowledge, skills, and our competencies. Next week, we're covering behavior and environment, which is the what, where, when, and with whom. And it relates to what you say and do, along with any external factors or constraints that might be holding you back from reaching your goal or really living your purpose. So, today, as we dive a little deeper into the level of capabilities, I want to first start with a definition of capability. Capability is defined as the quality or state of being capable, also known as ability. It's a feature or faculty capable of development, potentiality, or your potential. So, some questions that really focus around capabilities are how you're going to meet your goal, or how are you going to reach your purpose? What capabilities do you have, or what abilities do you have? When we work at this level of capabilities, it really addresses your knowledge, your skills, and your competencies. So I want to bring your attention to this slide. It's titled Never Stop Growing. Just look at those seedlings. They're all in different stages of growth, just as us, all of us here in this space, in this environment. We're all at different stages. And look at these seedlings. They have soil that looks like it has nutrients in it, they have water, they have fertilizer, also known as nutrients for us, they have air and oxygen, they have sunlight. They're in an environment of growth. And I want you to think of a time that you wanted to reach a goal. In that environment, what were your needs and what were you provided? In life, you never stop growing or learning. We're able to acquire knowledge and gain our abilities and confidence to meet our goals and work towards our purpose. It's also important to keep in mind a growth mindset. So let's take a moment and dive into mindsets. Which mindset do you feel you have? Do you have a fixed mindset? That's a mindset that rejects any feedback or criticism. Do you shy away from challenges because you don't like them? Do you put forth a little bit of effort and quit easily? Do you believe that failure is a bad thing? Do you believe that talents and skills are static traits that people are born with? When the going gets rough and you're met with a challenge, do you think, I can't do it? Or do you have a growth mindset? A growth mindset includes a mindset that learns from feedback and criticism and sees it as an area of opportunity to grow and optimize. A growth mindset accepts and completes challenges when they're put in front of them. A growth mindset also puts forth effort and doesn't give up easily. A growth mindset learns from failure and leverages off of it so they just try again. A growth mindset believes that talents and skills can be developed, that you're a lifetime learner. And finally, a growth mindset is one that thinks, I can do it, even when that going gets rough. As we think about our capabilities, it's important to make room for personal growth. And here are some really simple tips to think about on your own with your personal growth. First, remember it's progress over perfection. That personal growth is an area that you don't have to do alone, that you can reach out for help. To set realistic goals for yourself. The small wins are what you're striving for to meet those long-term gains. Take baby steps. Remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. To celebrate your wins, no matter how small they may seem along the way. And remember that it takes time to achieve great things in life. So don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen overnight. I would like to bring to your attention some questions and bring it into this space today so that these questions can help you identify your capabilities. And when you think of these questions, try to tie it back to your goal or your purpose or vision. Is there any area of your life where you see an improvement is needed? What areas of your life are you doing well in? What skills do you have or do you want to develop? What transferable skills do you have already that you can build upon? And what skills would you be demonstrating if you succeed at reaching your goals or living your purpose? As we go along in life, there are sometimes opportunities that may arise. And if it doesn't come to you, then I encourage you to be proactive and create it yourself. How? Well, by knowing your capabilities or your shortfalls that can lead us to resources which help aid us to take action. We're in the age of information, also known as the information age, and there are ways to learn all around us. They're simply at our fingertips. They're a phone call away or a text away. This week, we had a blog post that Paula Harold posted, and she wrote about the idea of wanting to build shelves. She didn't know how to do this or how to use power tools, so she thought about it for a little bit, and then she started to think about the resources that were at her fingertips. She went onto Pinterest, her go to app for learning things, and she went to YouTube, and she was able to learn how to start building the shelves that she's been wanting to make. By learning how to leverage off of the abilities that she already had and layer on the other resources that were at her disposal, Paula was able to start taking action to start building the shelves that she's been wanting to make. It's important to also know your skill set to be successful. So let's discuss 5 tips to help you get to know yourself and what you're capable of. It's helpful to keep track in a journal of your progress and reflect on the successes and failures while you're working on them or learning something. It's also important to set goals. Set goals that are both short and long term to help you challenge yourself and to create a vision to strive for. If you don't know something or you don't know how to do it, well, maybe you could take some classes or um, enroll in some workshops. There's plenty of stuff online that will help teach you the new skills that you need to help accomplish your goals. Practice. Make time to practice your skills regularly. This will help you keep sharp and also improve your confidence. And lastly, don't forget to ask for feedback. Get feedback from those around you to get an objective perspective on your strengths and your weaknesses. And with getting to know your skill set and your mindset and understanding the process of personal growth, you will build more and believe in yourself more. After all, you are capable of amazing things. And finally, I just want to encourage you to trust yourself and your capabilities. I encourage you to keep working towards your goals and remember your purpose. And finally, remember you can do this. Thank you for joining us today.